Good morning, YouTube. Just getting on here and just gonna have a little chat with you about something. And the reason that I thought it would be important for me to have this chat with you is because I feel like that somebody other than me may be dealing with some of the things that I deal with, or maybe dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with. And I'm not in the right spirit. And when I say that, I'm really talking about mood-wise. You know, one thing about different things, when you are on your journey, when you are trying to live a better life and trying to do things differently, then you gotta watch the company that you keep. And what I mean by that, you know, everybody is not for what you believe in. They are not practicing the same things. They are basically just on a whole different level. And a lot of times when you meet people that are on different levels, and if you are a positive person, then 9 times out of 10, that person that is around you will either pick up off your positive energy, and if they are not picking up on your positive energy, what is going to happen is their negative energy is going to drain you. You know, what I don't understand is when I meet different people and I socialize with different people, and when I get close to people, what I don't understand is how can you have so much faith in the next person, or praying for the next person, or doing anything for the next person, when you don't even have enough to help yourself or change faulty ways about yourself. And because I truly believe that the first step of being able to help somebody is that you being able to help you, having enough faith to change you and conditions about you that are negative, that can lead to bitterness, negativity when you're talking to others. You know, you have different people around you with different situations that always want to throw a pity party or make you feel some type of way. And you know, if you've been this certain type of way for practically the majority of your life, and God has blessed you to be around people that are on different levels and think differently and inspire you and encourage you to think differently, then what is going on in your brain that is not allowing you to suck that in and to change or to become a better person, not dwelling on things in the past that have affected you, that constantly affects your mind and your way of thinking? Unstable people cause unbalance in your life. When you have people that are unstable and they can't suck in your positive energy, then eventually you suck in their negative energy and you start second guessing yourself, who you are, and the person that you have become. Or you know, you start second guessing your journey, your outlook on things, and you yourself know that this is a place that I used to be. This is not a place that I want to go back. So being around people like that, what I'm saying, They suck all the energy out of you. They make you feel, sometimes make you feel angry. And I just want to be honest with you guys, because I'm dealing with different people in my life with different um, emotional energies, different, but some on a different level. Some may have went through certain things, but they're upbeat, they're positive. You don't hear about the negative and this or that, and it's just not something that's going to wear you down, that just boggles your mind. Anytime you talk to a person and what they say lingers in your head all day long, and you constantly think of, well, I should have said this, or I should do this or do that, or you know what, maybe I shouldn't even socialize with this person anymore. When you are thinking like that and it makes you angry or gets you upset or ruins your day, then that is a sign that you need to start evaluating people that you have in your life. Because when people are not on the same level as you, and believe me, everybody's not on the same level, but eventually you meet people, they're not on the same level, but when you have that energy that you can pull from that is positive, then normally, usually, most people attract positive energy, take it in, and start becoming positive. But when you are a positive person and that person is not, you don't see any change in behavior or actions or the way that they feel or different things like this, then eventually that's a downer for you, and they suck you dry, and then you become the same way that they are. I don't want to go back down that road. I refuse to allow people to make me feel a certain way that puts me back in a way, in a form that I used to be. God has worked on me for a mighty long time, and has, I'm not going to say for a mighty long time, but he has worked on me to the point to where the things that I used to deal with, or in my mind, in my head, they don't seem to, God has got me to a point where I'm free. My mind is free. I'm not in bondage. I'm not in bondage by, the way I think about certain things, or how I feel and this and that. I feel like that. And eventually, I remember me being in that negative, bitter place that God had to remove everybody out of my life. And maybe I won't say God, but I lost everything, every person in my life, in order to be by myself, to actually get to a point to where I was actually dependent on God to fix my situation, to change my situation inside and out. And that's the one thing about people that are negative, are bitter, are just going in with those type of people that just suck you dry of all your positive and turn your energy around to a negative state. Eventually those type of people lose everybody around them, and God, they get to a point where they are only alone. The only person that they have is God to talk to and depend on, and eventually they have to put enough faith in God to change that action, or change that way of thinking, or change that inner man that is just so corrupt. I mean, I was so in like an angry like state of mind. Like I couldn't even think straight at work. I could not even function without constantly thinking about this one situation. And basically, it just really, my whole night was kind of ruined into the end of the night. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to let anything ruin my day or my night. Um, because why should I let, why should I let myself stress about another person's issues and end up with high blood pressure? Or because really, if I would have kept sucking it in and soaking it in and thinking about it over and over and over, by the end of the night my blood pressure would have been so high because I was so, I don't even want to say in a rage of anger, but I was just so like, you ever just around them type of people that just make your head want to explode, that drives you crazy, like you want to just shake some sense in them and tell them, look, straighten up, straighten your mind up, get yourself together. You ever just want to do that to a person? And you know, I'm sorry to get on here and express this to you guys, but the reason why I'm getting on here and expressing it is because I just want to tell you, when you have people like it in your life, if your positiveness ain't helping that person, remove them out of your life. Because if not, they're going to drag you down, and eventually you're going to be negative and bitter just like them. Keep negative people out of your life. They don't deserve to walk along with you on your journey. They don't. I like happy people. I like people that have a lot of energy, a lot of spunk, that's spontaneous, that just want to get out there and just do and have fun, and you know, and that's just positive, and just, you know, they like to suck up positive energy and they like to release positive energy. Those are the type of people that I like to be around. People that are always down and depressed and nagging and complaining and bitter. I don't want nothing to do with you. I will try to stick around and help you, but if I ain't helping you and you don't have enough faith in God to help yourself, then I know for sure that I would not be able to help you. You can't have enough faith in somebody else and praying for somebody else or doing for somebody else if you can't even do for yourself and have enough faith in yourself to make changes in your life to help benefit you. You cannot. And if you can't help yourself, then you cannot help anybody else. You can't. That is just, you know, people look at that. Why would I want somebody unstable to help me and you can't even help yourself? Why? I mean, it's weird. And God, you know, in our lives, God like to take us to different levels. And if you are still sitting in the same situation over a period of time because you won't allow yourself to grow, you won't step out on faith, then there is a problem. You have to allow yourself room to grow. You have to step out on faith and trust God with everything. Who cares about anything else but God? Give all that negative energy up. Throw it away. If you cannot do it and you are putting it on, your negative energy off on somebody else daily, and you see that they are starting to wear down and wither down and they are not the happy person that they used to be, that spontaneous, that full of energy, full of life person, then you need to rethink and love yourself enough to say, maybe I need to get myself together before I allow myself to interact with this person or that person, because it seems like that person that she used to be or he used to be, he's not that anymore. He is, seems like he's tired or wore down, or, like maybe I'm exhausted now. Maybe you just need to go to God. Maybe you need to spend some time with Him. Spend some time with God. Get yourself together. And then you can help somebody else. Happiness produces happiness. If it is not producing, if you're not sucking in another person's happiness and you are still constantly bitter and sad and complaining and this and that, then the only thing else for you that is going to help you is the good Lord. And on your journey, He is the answer anyway. But most of the time when you trust God and He puts different people in your life, and He puts them in your life for a reason, then you start sucking in that positive. If you ain't sucking in, then I think you probably just need to continue to keep praying and cling more to God, because you are not receiving or getting nothing out of the next person, but only weighing them down and wearing them down. And I refuse. I am 41 years old, and I am not going to sit here and allow people to make me feel a certain kind of way. I'm always happy, but tonight it's a different story. I was not in the greatest mood. I'm a happy person. Everybody at work kept asking me, what's the matter? Are you okay? You always smiling. You always, laughing or joking or, doing this or doing that. I didn't have none of that. The only thing I was doing was working, and I had this look on my face like I was disgusted. And after a while, people like that type of energy, it does disgust you. It makes you disgusted. And then you sit and you think to yourself, maybe I just need to walk away. Or, Lord, I always tell God, remove anything that is not like you out of my life. You can't have wavering faith, love God, and you don't love yourself. I don't understand that. You got to learn to, the opposite of strong is weak. And if you are a negative person, bitter, complaining, to me that is a sign of weakness. So then you need to go to God and ask for strength. Ask for mind changing things, to change your mind, creating you a clean heart. All of that stuff that, that hurt you in the past or that you went through in the past, you need to ask Him to help you to let it go so that you can move on in life. Because you'll never be able to get anywhere if you are still stuck in that same position that you've been stuck in for years. The same position that you've been stuck in for years. You can't grow. You will never get anywhere. And I'm saying this because I don't plan to be in this same situation at 42. I plan to grow to the next level, whatever level He wants to take me. I ain't perfect. Not by any means. But I'm not here to wear you down, stress you out, and put all my mess on you, making you feel a certain kind of way because I feel a certain kind of way. No. I know better. At 20, I knew better. 16, I knew better. My mother taught me better. And the older I got, the wiser. You don't get older and dumber. You get older and wiser. You don't get older and go backwards. You get older and you move forward. Get positive people around you. Keep positive people around you. Keep people around you that believe in the things that you believe in, that want to see you prosper and get to the next level, and that motivate you. This is heart to heart. And I just had to get this off my chest because it has truly bothered me all night. Now I know what I need to do for me. Because like I said, at 42, I'm not going to be sitting here in the same situation with the same people that wear me down and weigh me down and make me feel some type of way. Turn my smile into a frown. Disgust me with the negative thinking. It drives me crazy. And I thank God in a way for people that I have around me that's like it, because it reminds me, do not get back in that stinking place. That is a stinking place. That's a place you don't want to be in your life. And it disgusts me so bad, I don't ever want to go back. Thank God he pulled me out, and I had enough sense to get out and to change my way of thinking. You gotta want to change the way of thinking. You can't keep thinking the same if you want something different. You want something different, you gotta think different. That's all I'm saying. I love you guys. This is Miss Motivation. I'm sorry for getting into all this, but I hope this really helps somebody. I really do. Because just talking to you guys, it helped me. I feel better. I needed to get this out. I talked to God a little bit tonight, but I really needed to get this out. I feel like I'm going to help somebody. I love you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. This is not an angry channel. This is just a heart-to-heart talk with people that I care about, that I've grown to know and to build relationships with, that have actually been on my channel and has talked to me back and forth. Anybody that's been on this channel know that I'm a happy person and ain't nothing angry about my channel. There's been no problems on my channel. But I just want to give you this little piece of me, because this is real. This is real. This is real life situation. And this is something that I feel like that everybody needs to know. Evaluate the people you have in your life. Evaluate. And every year, remove. If they're not adding to and they're taking away, remove them out of your life. I ain't never been afraid to be by myself. I ain't never been afraid to go to a movie by myself, to go out to eat. Actually, it's less stress. Would you rather have 20 people in your life that stress you, or be by yourself and be unstressed? Without stress, without worry, without high blood pressure. Which one would you like? No, lonely ain't a good place. But honey, I've seen a lot of blessings in being by myself and enjoying myself. I learned how to enjoy myself, to love myself, to appreciate myself. I've learned. And that's why I am the way that I am at 41 years old. Because I learned the value of just being me and getting to know me and learning to love me. And for some people, that's hard to do. It's hard for you to love me, and it's hard for you to love yourself. It can't be easy for you to love somebody and you can't love yourself. It can't be easy for you to help somebody and you can't even help yourself. It can't be easy for you to change somebody else's way of thinking if you can't even change the way that you think. How can you motivate anybody or encourage anybody and you're not even encouraging enough to help yourself? This is deep, real talk. People, they just don't understand. My mind is just at a different level now in my life. And I just don't have time for the wishy-washy people, unbalanced. I want balance in my life. I can't deal with unbalance because it does something to me mentally. And it doesn't put me in a happy place. It puts me in a place like this. And I don't like to be like this. I love smiling. I love being positive. I love being playful. At 41. At 41. And I want to continue to be like that for the rest of my life. But at different levels. Higher and higher. As far as God will take me. That's what I want. So that I can be some help for somebody else. If I'm down, I can't lift you up. I can't help you up if I'm down. If I'm negative, how can I help you to be positive? I can't. Love you guys. This is Miss Motivation. I'm going to have my tea and I'm going to bed. And I'm going to wake up tomorrow a whole nother person. Feeling a whole nother way. I'm going to be me, but I'm going to be feeling a different way. Definitely won't be like this. I love you guys. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the bell on the side for notifications for every video that I put out. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you dealt with people like us in your life. Tell me what you did. Tell me if you're going through it right now and what you plan on doing. Tell me if this video actually helped you rethink and reevaluate what you have in your life. Whether they adding or subtracting. You need balance. You don't need unstableness. You need stability in your life. Balance. And the only way you're going to do that is to either be by yourself or keep people around you that help balance you out. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Repost it. Send it to somebody. If you feel like they stress all the time and, you know, because of other people's problems or other people's negative. I love you guys. I gotta go. This is Miss Motivation. Hope you have a good morning.